Hey Mia, I heard from the department head. Is it true that you're resigning? Hehe, well yes, that's right. Thank you for taking care of me for many years. I'm going to become the wife of the man I love. That's all lovely and all, but how on earth are you going to take over the job if you're leaving on such short notice? I heard that you submitted your resignation letter today and left, according to the department head. My fiancé has been pestering me to marry him quickly, you know, so I'll leave all the unfinished work to Harper. I've already sent all the data to her. All of it? Are you kidding me? You had quite a number of projects, didn't you? I have about 3 document submissions due today, and there are around 20 cases that needs to be resolved by the end of this month. What? I'm sorry for burdening you with all these tasks, but aren't you single, not dating anyone? You have plenty of time for work, don't you? Are you kidding me? It's fine if you resign, but please finish your work before you leave. I absolutely won't accept you leaving like this. It's cruel not to approve the resignation of your cute junior. Please stop being so mean just because you envy my marriage. Huh? You mentioned that you wanted to get married by the age of 30, right? But your 30th birthday has already passed yesterday, so please don't be jealous just because a young and cute junior like me is resigning. It's impossible for an older woman like you to marry him. Huh? Besides, Oliver is the wealthy heir of a prominent family. He suits a cute bride like me much better, don't you think? An older unmarried woman in her 30s doesn't suit him at all. Wait a minute. What's been happening all this time? How do you know about my ex-fiancé? I've never talked to you about him. I'm going to marry Oliver. We've been secretly dating for almost a year. Thank you for breaking up without suspecting anything. What? Are you saying you were cheating? Oliver was cheating on me? And I successfully won the position of his wife. In the end, youth wins, doesn't it? When it comes to choosing a bride, it's definitely a young and cute girl, not an older woman. When we broke up, you seemed unusually confident. I thought something was strange. I heard a rumor in the company that your boyfriend is the son of a wealthy family. So just out of curiosity, I investigated and found out it was true. Once I knew that, I had no choice but to snatch him away. Marrying the son of a wealthy family means winning in life, you know? To steal someone's fiancé for such a trivial reason, especially the fiancé of a senior whom I've been working with in the company. I'm sorry for saying that you wanted to get married by the age of 30, but I'll make sure to be happy in place of you. So please continue to enjoy your elegant life as a single workaholic. Hey Oliver, isn't it terrible to 2-time someone while you're engaged? And on top of that, you're planning to marry her? I want to hear it from your own mouth. Let's meet at the cafe near the station after work today. There is no need for such a discussion. I have no intention of introducing my son to an ex-girlfriend who is no longer of any use. Huh? What? As I suspected, you've been contacting me casually even after you broke up. That's why I brought my son a new smartphone. Of course, I changed all the contact information, so no matter how you try to reach him, you won't be able to. Are you his mother? You have no right to call me mother. You are an ex-fiancé who is no longer connected to us. Oliver is getting married to a wonderful woman, so please don't try to contact my son. There's something I need to tell you, Sophia. That woman is my subordinate at work. And she's the one Oliver was cheating on me with while we were engaged. The two of them are planning to have an affair and get married. Oliver is betraying people and trying to escape without taking any responsibility. So what? I've known about them from a very beginning. What? And what kind of responsibility should he take? Oliver simply compared and carefully selected the woman he thought was suitable to be his wife. What's wrong with that? What do you mean you knew from the beginning? Did you know that Oliver was cheating? Not only did I know, but I also told Oliver. I told him that you were not suitable as a marriage partner and that he should find someone else. What? Then he immediately brought in a perfect girl, scoring 100 points. She's young, cute, and obedient. She's the perfect woman to marry. You must be kidding. Are you telling me that you were both involved in cheating as a mother and son? And furthermore, you led the way as the mother? It's your fault for being cheeky. If you wanted to marry my son, you should have tried to please me as your mother-in-law. But all you did was argue back. It's only natural that a mother-in-law would oppose such a marriage. I protested because you said unpleasant things to me. Telling me to have a child right after marriage, only recognizing men, and saying other outdated things. It's only natural to resist such things. As a result, you ended up breaking with my son, you foolish woman. Our family has accumulated wealth in a single generation thanks to my deceased husband. We have plenty of real estate and money, and we are wealthy. If you married into our family, a life of comfort awaited you, but you chose to throw it away. I wasn't considering marrying him for money. Oh, really? Then don't complain about breaking off the engagement anymore. You and he are officially over, and my son, Oliver, has already decided to get married. He doesn't need a cheeky old ex-girlfriend like you anymore. Amalia, listen to this. I just got registered with Oliver. We submitted the marriage papers together. Congratulations on your marriage. I wish you both happiness. Thank you. I'll bring happiness not just for me, but also for the leftover spinster. The wedding is going to be extremely luxurious, and although I won't invite you, I'll send you some pictures. Oh, really? You're having such a lavish wedding. Of course! Isn't it obvious? Oliver is the son of a wealthy family, so my mother-in-law is more excited than we are. She wants us to have a wedding that matches our family status. So far, the budget is around $70,000. A budget of $70,000? You're spending that much on a wedding? We plan to have custom-made dresses and tuxedos. And of course, the venue will be beautifully decorated with lots of flowers. Even though they are a wealthy family, that's quite something. Hehe, that's just the beginning. Our honeymoon is also planned to be a luxurious trip to Europe. Moreover, my mother-in-law is putting in effort and the total cost is expected to be around $35,000. $35,000 honeymoon? That's because my mother-in-law is a wealthy person. She has been on overseas trips hundreds of times and has VIP treatment at shops and restaurants all over Europe. We'll enjoy it with her connections, of course. Wait, you seem to be quite close to Sophia. Unlike the former girlfriend, she's kind to me. Huh? Rather, I would say she spoils me too much. She has been supporting me since I started dating Oliver. She always told me to snatch him away from that old woman and marry her son quickly, saying that only a young and cute person like me can be entrusted with our family. That's right. Sophia led him to cheat. Hehe, isn't it envy-inducing that I have a good relationship with both my fiancé and mother-in-law? But it's more like my potential. I've always been liked by people more than others. That's why I have a much more fulfilling life than others. In your case, you're just choosing the people you want to be liked by. At work, you always flatter the higher-ups, the department heads, and you only dumped work on me and others. Thank you for working overtime on my behalf. Thanks to that, I could go on dates with Oliver after work every day. And as a result, I won the seat of a wealthy man's wife. The winner's life. My life is truly amazing. Huh? Amelia, you could have gotten married soon too. You might have found a husband by the age of 30, and it could have been a great opportunity to become the wife of a wealthy man's only son. I'm sorry for taking away the opportunity of marrying into wealth from you, but I will be happy and lead a luxurious life on behalf of you. I'm the one who should apologize. I intentionally didn't tell you anything while you were so excited about marrying, but now you've already got married, so there's no going back. I'm sorry for leading you into an irreversible life. What do you mean? What's this about intentionally not telling me? That marriage of yours is far from marrying into wealth. I purposely didn't tell you because it made me so irritated. Huh? His family owns multiple real estates in New York, including 10 high-rise buildings. Marrying a wealthy man like him is the epitome of marrying into wealth. Now that I become his wife, I've started a life of winners. Oh dear, Sophia is still saying such things, and you believe every word of it. But she doesn't have any substantial wealth at all. What? No wealth? Sophia never had those 10 high-rise buildings to begin with. She might have had around 3 at best. Well, even those were sold off to support her extravagant lifestyle. Wait, what? What does that mean? Sophia's deceased husband was truly an incredible person. He built up his fortune on his own and owned various real estates in New York. However, towards the end, he had most of them mortgaged. And with the money from those mortgages, he bought a large building. But he passed away suddenly, and all the mortgages' high-rise buildings were seized. He also had to sell the big building he had worked so hard to buy because he couldn't afford the maintenance costs. What is this story? Mortgages and selling off assets? I've never heard any of this. Well, I guess that's understandable. Sophia still doesn't fully grasp the situation. Huh? It seems that Sophia always left everything related to money and assets to her husband. She simply enjoyed a luxurious life as a housewife. She had no involvement in mortgages or inheritance matters. I think it was all handled by the lawyer her husband had entrusted with the task to ensure she wouldn't be burdened with debts. Really? Apparently, the lawyer explained that asset situation to Sophia. But she didn't understand anything and had no intention of understanding. She just kept saying, "There are still plenty of real estate properties that my husband left behind," no matter what I said. Are you kidding me? Actually, one of the tower mansions that was used as collateral happened to be owned by one of my relatives. So I found it strange when Sophia talked about her asset situation, and I decided to investigate. That's how I found out the true asset situation and told Sophia and Oliver. But Sophia refused to listen, saying, "You're just a wife who's digging into other people's assets." And Oliver says, "My mother knows what she's doing, so don't worry." They are both so complacent even though they are far from being wealthy anymore. What? Mia, since you're already part of that family, maybe you can check the registration records or something. I think it's important to see the asset situation with your own eyes. Well, I'll check. But there are assets other than the tower mansion, right? Like cash or stocks and stuff? Are those okay? Are there any left? Well, you see, Sophia dabbled in stock trading. She said I can do it casually like my husband, right? As a result, she lost about half of the profits in an instant. Oh. After that, she got upset and said, "I'm not good with complicated things," and sold everything. And because she sold them all at once without thinking, the taxes were huge, around 4.3 million. In the end, she should have had around 1.4 million left. What? Less than half? That can't be. So Sophia doesn't have any savings in cash, but she spends it like crazy, as if she has unlimited amount. When she runs out, she says she can just sell the apartments. She even sold all 3 of the apartments she had. Based on my calculations, her total assets shouldn't exceed $140,000 anymore. Are you kidding me? That's why I told Sophia many times. But she disliked me, saying, "Are you only after the inheritance because you keep talking about money?" We also had issues concerning the children. That's why we ended up breaking off the engagement. With a total of $140,000 in assets, what will you do from now on? What about our extravagant wedding? Our honeymoon? And what about mother's old age funds? I wouldn't know about any of that. What's with that attitude? How can you keep such an important thing a secret and act like this? I already apologized, didn't I? Well, I have work that you left me, so excuse me. Return my townhouse now. Huh? I heard all about it from my daughter-in-law. So we checked the registry together and it really wasn't my husband's. That's why I told you so much. Shut up. Just give me back my apartment. Your relatives have one of my husband's properties, don't they? It was taken as collateral, but it was my husband's to begin with, so give it back now. No, that's not right. Sell it to me, I understand, but not giving it back. By the way, the selling price is roughly $3.6 million. If you want it back, you'll have to buy it yourself. The price is different from when my husband had it. Don't try to rip me off. Don't you know what market value is? The price has gone up. That's the market value now. What? I'm sorry. You may be the wife of a wealthy family, but you've been living on your husband's good side. I forgot that you can't even manage your own assets properly. There's no way you would know about the market value. But thanks to you, this is a good opportunity. I recommend you check the bank book and other assets. It's an opportunity to take a fresh look at how poorly you're spending your money. You don't have to tell me, I'll check. But according to my estimation, it should be around $2 million. You're expecting me to live in poverty, aren't you? But that's never going to happen. Amelia, what should I do? My mother-in-law's total assets are less than $30,000 in deposit. No matter where I look, this is all I can find and it's over. We can't even have a wedding. My mother-in-law is supposed to pay for everything. $70,000 wedding with $30,000 is just impossible. It's impossible no matter what you do. Besides, I wonder if you'll cancel the whole honeymoon. Oh, no way. We were actually supposed to live in a townhouse mother-in-law owns. This is also a blank check, of course, and we're going to be living together at mother-in-law's house from now on. Unlike me, you two get along well with each other, so why not? Of course, it's impossible. I thought she was going to ask me to move in, but then my mother-in-law started talking so lamely. She said, I was worried that we didn't have any savings, but I have my daughter, so it'll be fine. She kept saying, if you save money at home and earn money outside the home, it'll be fine. Wow, she never changed her lifestyle and asked you to do everything for her. And Oliver is totally on mother-in-law's side. He said to me, do your best for my precious mom. I seriously can't do it. I have no choice but to divorce him right now. What? Divorce already? You're an ex-asset son. Ex doesn't mean anything. So I'll give him back to you. You're over 30 years old and want to get married soon. I'll give Oliver back to you. Please get me out of here as soon as possible. Sorry, I've already stopped caring about marriage. So it's annoying to have your shitty ex back. Don't you want to get married soon? I've realized that I don't need to be obsessed with age. I was vaguely thinking about getting married by 30, but I don't really care about that. I'll live each day happily, work hard, and if I find a nice guy, I'll marry him. Age has nothing to do with it. That's why I don't need a trashy man or anything like that anymore. So, good luck to your life with your mom. Mia, you work hard, earn money, and you'll be back to being a wealthy family. I heard that soon after that, the three of them started living together. Sophia, my mother-in-law, now has $80 a month as allowance, and she went crazy saying there was no way she could live like that. Mia got a new job at a big company to make ends meet. But Sophia always spends her salary without permission, so it disappeared like a bubble in an instant. Because of that, a big fight breaks out every day between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. Oliver's stomach was so stressed out from being caught between the two that he got a hole in his stomach. He started contacting me and saying things like, "I want to start over with you." Of course, I completely ignored those texts, and I have been forwarding them to Mia whenever he sends that to me. Thank you for watching to the end. If you found this video fun, please click the like button. Otherwise, please leave us a comment down below. Please subscribe to our channel too. Your ratings and comments will help us in the future. We also have many other videos that will make you feel great. So be sure to check out the videos on our channel. See you in the next video.